Good morning, everyone. It's 6 o'clock on January the 15th, 2025. A day we've never seen before, a day of new mercies. Our devotional this morning is about humility. Have you ever heard the saying, the elephant in the room? I'm sure you have, around the office, with friends, or even at the dinner table. It's an old English idiom that many of us use to describe an obvious truth that is either being ignored or at times rarely being addressed. We all have seen elephants at the zoo or maybe on TV, and we know how impossible it is for an elephant to be ignored. They are the largest land animals in the world, weighing anywhere between 9 and 12,000 pounds. So you would think that if you and I were in a room with an elephant, we would probably know it. While doing some soul searching this week, I began to ask myself this question. As Christians, what are the elephants you and I have in the room today? What are the biggest elephants we have in the church today? I'm sure, depending on whom you ask, the answers to that question would differ greatly. Money, divorce, racism, homosexuality, politics, or sexism. The list is endless. There is, however, one elephant in particular that we as Christians rarely seem to uncover enough. Despite its size and ability to frighten all in its path, this elephant has been chained to the rooms and hearts of every believer by God Himself. It simply cannot be avoided. That elephant is accountability. Romans chapter 12, verse 16 says, "Be of the same mind towards one another. Do not let your mind, do not set your mind on high things, but associate with the humble. Do not be wise in your own opinion." If we are really honest with one another, we can all say at one time or another that we have a hard time asking for help. Whether it was from a family member, friend, or even fellow believer, for some reason, we equate a need for help as a sign of weakness. Nothing like figuring out things on our own. Nothing like figuring out things on our own, or so we think, until our elephant of accountability grows bigger than the rooms we hide them in. As Christians, there is nothing more important than seeking out and embracing the accountability of friends and loved ones God has placed around us. More often than not, many of us can fall victim to a dangerous belief system that our relationship with Christ and no one else is all we need to be successful in our daily walk with Him. Without accountability, the voice of God can sound a lot like your own. So I encourage you today to become a person of accountability. Pray with me this prayer. Dear Lord, I humble myself before you and ask you to forgive me of thinking that I am wise in my own opinion. I ask you, Father, to help me see when I need to be held accountable for wrong actions or thoughts. Father, take away the shame and help me to see that my need for help is not a sign of weakness. Father, I want to please you in all that I do and say. I want to be a true ambassador for Christ sharing the gospel without any issues that will hold me back from being who you want me to be. I have two scriptures for you to meditate on today, throughout the day, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning. And those two scriptures, if you would, write them down. The first one I've already mentioned, Romans chapter 12, verse 16, and also read and meditate on Matthew chapter 12, verses 33 through 37. You all have a blessed day. Thank you for waking up early and continuing your day and your fast. And I pray the Lord bless your coming and going throughout this day.